Hello, I'm about to start animating cool gaming. I need some music first. Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot, man. Can you tell me, cool gaming, if you can hear me? I'm not really used to streaming. I can't tell if it's working. Oh, cool. So the music isn't too loud or anything. Alright, I'm gonna get back to animating stuff. How long have I been animating? Um, Man, I don't know. I guess more than 10 years? I didn't really animate before university. I used to sketch a lot and draw stuff, but I didn't really know how to animate anything. And I think I went to uni at 2007, so like 13 years, I guess. But you know, when you're first learning, I don't count that first few years. I've been animating as a professional in a studio for 3 years, but I started learning like 13 years ago. Yeah, time flies by when you're animating. I think my best animation is the stuff I did on Spider-Man movie and Spider-Man Far From Home. I have a reel for it in my YouTube channel. I mean, I think I enjoyed the Spider-Man animation I made myself more, but I didn't know so much compared to now when I did that. So that's why I think the Spider-Man Far From Home movie stuff is the best thing I did. Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? I love that movie. Thank you. This is what it looks like right now. The beginning I was just trying to figure out how to use these arms. Well, I gotta be honest, they're kind of hard to do overlaps or anything with them. But thanks. Yeah, the illusions from Mysterio part was what my company did. We did that whole sequence. Everything in Germany. Or was it Prague? Oh, yeah, it kind of looks like that, but to be clear, this is not my rig. I got it from some guy. I forgot to put the link on the description. Hold on. Uh, I just found this rig today. I just went Doc Ock rig. Boom. This guy did it. I'll pop this in case anyone is wondering. Edit video. Oh, it was already in there. Cool. It's already in the description. I love Into the Spider-Verse, man. It was an amazing movie. I was doing the Spider-Man animation I made, hoping that I can go to Sony, but I ended up in London in Framestore. It was amazing. It's on Netflix now, if you want to rewatch it 1,000 times. Ah, 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 sweet child of mine. Mm, 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 mm. Still looking into those eyes. Hmm, something's weird. Oh no. Man, it would be amazing if people from the movies just called me and was like, "Hey, Sarp, come animate for us." But now you have to apply for the studios and like you send your reel and your resume and stuff, and if they think you're good, you get into the studio, but then you don't know which show you're gonna go to. So when I first started working at Framestore, they were doing in Infinity War, and I had just done that Spider-Man animation in my YouTube channel, and I was so excited because I thought I was gonna be in that show in Avengers Infinity War. And Framestore had like a lot of cool Spider-Man shots too, but I got assigned to Mowgli, which was amazing too, which was great project. I learned a lot. But just because you work on that company doesn't mean you're gonna work on every project you want. Hey, oh, Seer, how's it going? Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Ay, 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 ay. Ah, where do we go now? Dennis, I had stopped actually. I just got back to it. I was eating stuff. Alright, see you, see you. Take care. Say hi to everyone. I other people also asked me to make tutorials and stuff, but I don't know. There's so many good tutorials online. I don't know what I do could add to it. Also, I don't have too much free time, and when I have free time, I just like to animate. Someone in the YouTube had actually suggested me to just do a live stream actually, instead of a tutorial because I don't have time for it. Oh, that's just the icon I made. It's the NM School picker. I made the spider logo for the NM School picker. Because before I got employed, all I did was doing Spider-Man animations. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, the personal shots got me the job, so I never had time to actually go back and finish them. The that Spider-Man video on my YouTube channel with them fighting the lizard in the sewers. I got hired at Framestore while I was doing that. I still want to finish it, but now I've learned so much that like I see so many issues with that shot that I want to do another one instead of finishing that. Oops. Yeah, that was. It took a really long time, but I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I always wanted to actually work on the movie. It was a big dream come true for me. Fingers crossed for Spider-Man 3. Yes, it's it's all fun and games here. I'm not using any reference. I'm just. I'm glad that you made it this way. Yes, it is super fucking hard if you're not a European citizen or you're not from States or, you know, basically if you're Turkish, it's really tough. Especially with the COVID stuff now, they don't want anyone. I have a bad habit of not using any reference. It's not a it's not a good habit. But when I do personal stuff, I don't really care how detailed it looks. I just wanna spend some time animating and then have something to show at the end of it. At work, we have to use reference. Okay, my phone's ringing. I'll be back. I'm back. Yeah, don't give up, Dennis. It's hard, but don't let people make you think that it's impossible. Once you do leave Turkey, you realize there's a lot of other Turkish people who's doing this. Hello, Leonardo. I don't know what esto para ti te gele means. I don't know, Spanish or Portuguese or I'm not sure. Well, yeah, that stuff is not new. When I first started out, I also worked with a lot of people who said they're gonna pay me and then they didn't. But it's like a rite of passage. It's your everyone goes through that, then you wear it like a badge. This guy is moving too fast. Well, in Frame Store, we don't really have a problem with the supervisors because the supervisors, they know better than you. There's a hierarchy of like junior animator to senior animator to lead animator to supervisor animator. So when a supervisor animator asks something, you know that they're asking because they know better than you. They know they've been animating for like in case of Frame Store, they've been animating for like 15, 20 years professionally, so you respect it. The problem is what the when the client wants stuff, but then you have to understand that that's the business, that's the industry. You can't get everything you want. It's your shot, you're animating it, but at the end of the day, it's somebody else's movie. If they want to do a weird thing, you can't really discuss it. Especially if the client is like huge. Like, I don't want to give names, but super rich clients. Man, this was fun to block. This is gonna be super fucking difficult. The arms are covering too much space. Like the silhouette keeps disappearing because like what is this frame? There's so many things moving. Alright, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna first figure this out. Super gimbaled. Okay. Ah, fuck, I forgot how this tool is used. Yeah, I do that. I use boxes to just figure out what the action is gonna be. But with what I'm doing now, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Every second I decide to do something else. Free flow. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Okay, so I'm gonna take this guy. Strain. Thank you, Maya. We got a crush, guys. Let's see when was the last time I fucking saved. Um, wow, super fucking long ago. That's nice. Did we get an autosave? No. Welcome to another episode of Maya Hates Me. Cool. Well, we get to animate more shit. Yeah, I know the animbots saving thing, but I didn't have good results with it, so I'm not using it. I'm not used to animating on this computer, so I don't really have anything set up. I should turn on autosave. To, what was it? File, display, no, UI interface, save actions, no, files, projects, autosave. There you go. Prompt for save, projects, yeah, save. Ah, so everything I did and all those poses at the end is gone too. God damn it. It's okay. It happens, man. It's my fault. I didn't save. I had done all this. Oh man, the punch down is not even there. There has to be an autosave. There isn't. What if in my crush folders? Um, yep. Local temp username. What? Date modified. 8. Ah, texture cache. This cache? No. Yeah, that's fine. Do I prefer to rotate the center of gravity all out or secondary? Well, it depends on what I'm doing. But this guy, like, he's spinning all over the place, so I'm just animating this like center of gravity. And I have everything on FK, so everything's turning with this thing. But this is a guy who never touches the ground, so I wouldn't do this if he was like walking or something. Although maybe I would, but I mean, I think I usually do a general like block of like what I want the character to be, and then I go into like smaller controllers. I have a question. How does stepped animation actually works? I've been trying it for months and still haven't figured it out how to not make things look bad. Well, um, stepped animation is kind of like what I'm doing now. So, so I'm doing stepped because I know I want to hit this pose, but I don't know yet from this how am I gonna get to that. So, but I know I want this, and then I know I want this. I know I want this. Like, and then you do this. After you're done, then you go into in between these two frames, and then you try to figure out. This is not stepped right now, but look, I'll do this and it's stepped. So now it's stepped. It's moving like this. So after I'm kind of done, which I was, but the Maya crushed, then I'll go here and go like, okay, how can I reach this pose? And I'll just focus on that. I'll just make a pose in the middle here to connect that. And sometimes I'll just keep adding poses and poses and I'll just finish this section. Like 46 to 56, I'll finish that. Or sometimes I'll just like add one in the middle all the way until it's done. It's kind of like pose to pose in 2D anime. Why does this stupid thing happen? Nope. There you go. Yeah, the rig isn't bad, but the arms like I don't think I'm doing it the right way. I don't think I'm doing it the way that the rigger intended to be used. But these things are also controlling the arms, but they were making so many counter animation I just stopped using them completely. So the arms are a bit of a mess. You're a wizard, Harry. How did I do it last time? I'm actually gonna go. go watch my own video, like watch the beginning of the stream before the crash, because I forgot how I got how what pose I had there. Is this before the crash? Ah, okay. Hmm. Ah, I see. I lifted it, but that's not a good idea really. I lifted it on this frame, the back leg, but then there wouldn't be enough force in the swipe. Um, oh shit, I closed the chat. Oh, there it is. Stream yourself is something new in my life. Ah, autosave. Song is boring. Let me open my yeah, my Spider-Man playlist. Alright, hold on. Sorry, trying to get the music. Here we are. Why can't I click this? Sorry guys, just trying to set the music. Do I have Spotify installed? Yes, I do. I am listening to music. You can't hear it? I thought you guys could hear the music. Wait, does the stream not have music? Yeah, the stream doesn't have the music. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Although it shows music is being recorded. I don't understand how it's audio output capture. Okay. Is there music now? Well, I don't know. I'm new to this streaming thing, but see, this is the desktop audio. If I turn this on, if I turn the music on, there's definitely music. Why is this not going through? Hmm. Well, mm, settings, audio. Yeah, well, just default is fine. I don't know. I think I did another stream yesterday, and in that one there was music, or the one from this morning. Wasn't there music in that? Let me check. Testing out Doc Ock. Oh shit, there's no music in any of these. What about yesterday? Yeah, there's music in this. How come there's music in this and not the other one? Hmm. Well, I don't know. I do listen to music, but I guess you can't. Or maybe that might be a good thing because if there was music, I would probably get like a copywriting ban or whatever. I thought about Twitch too, but I don't know. There's like five guys who knows I animate, and they're all on YouTube. Dun, 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 dun. Did I turn something off here? Wait, okay. What if I open the YouTube video? What if I play the YouTube video? I can see the audio going through. Is it super? Oh, no. Music is cranked up too. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep animating. Yes, I am very often mesmerized by student work. Man, some schools in States and in France, Jesus, those guys. Hello, son. Yeah, animation mentor is ridiculously expensive. I agree. For people outside of Turkey, it's not a big deal. But if you live in Turkey, like I used to, I did one course in two courses in iAnimate. I was very happy with it. It was much cheaper. The other ones were just ridiculously expensive. Anim school is great too, ridiculously expensive. Speaking of Turkish money, of course. Because if you compare those like Anim school and animation mentor to like other schools in states or something, they're super cheap, man. They're not they're nothing. Typical school in states costs like 50,000 a year. So, but yeah, if you live in Turkey, it's tough. Aynen mikrofon geldi, müzik gitti. Dun, 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 dun. I think animation is one of those things that really needs a master apprenticeship, master apprentice kind of relationship. That's why all these animation mentor and anim school and I animate, that's why they all work great because it's not enough to watch a tutorial. You need someone who knows more than you to look at your stuff and tell you what specifically you are doing wrong. That's the fastest way to learn. Critique is important. There's like places in Facebook in and in Slack where people give each other critique if you want to get better at animation. Nice. Shadows'ta ne yaptığımı açıklamak bayağı zor oluyor. Askere gittim ben. Bayağı zor oluyor anlatması. Animator Survival's Kit is a great book. I just, I am, yeah, I just started doing this morning and I'm still continuing. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I wanna introduce Spider-Man into this at some point. I'm just trying to get used to this rig with the arms and everything. Thanks, man. I had done a bunch of this stuff. Yeah, we had a crash a while back. I lost like a few hours of work. I I lived in Canada for like 3 years. About. Did this thing save? Did this thing save the animation? I think it saved the animation. Ah, if I load it, it's gonna delete this. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna lose this again. Do it. Yes, if you click no, so yes. No, it didn't didn't save shit. Uh, 6:42:25. This is when I had the crash. Oh my god, yes! You did tell me. This thing never fucking works for me. This is like the first time it actually worked. Oh my god, we got our shit back. I don't have to reanimate everything. I even has this part I did. Great, awesome, cool. Perfect. Okay, so this is the funky bit. Okay, I was fixing this. Let me save this. Don't overwrite it. Sure, Dennis. I want to get a tattoo that says Control S. Okay, so this is where it crashed. Oh, I remember this problem. When I bake, it crashes. Okay, it's saved. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make a locator here. I'm going to master slave constrain that locator. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna bake this. It's gonna crash again. I think so. No select object because not pressed S. Okay. Don't crush. No object selected to bake results. What are you talking about? This is super bakeable. Bake simulation. Ah, did we crash? We crashed. Okay, I have a problem. I don't know. I don't know why this happens. Let me try a different version of my motion builder. I don't know what that is. Ah, I have my texture finder thing here. Man, old versions of Maya is the best. Oops. Nope. What are you doing? Do this thing. Okay. You are gonna get baked. Get baked. Do not crush. Yes. Yay, old version of Maya. That was stepped apparently. Yep. Playblast yellow stuff. What's the Playblast yellow stuff? Oh, yeah, I heard of Motion Builder. I don't know what do you mean by Playblast yellow stuff? Do you mean this background? It's just my background color. I don't know, my 2019 crashes when I bake. I had that problem before, I remember it. I'm gonna turn on another autosave here. You, this one knows. And it's gonna work. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Back to animation. Everything is moving almost at the same time. No, that's not what I meant. I needed to bake it. Thanks for reminding me. Because this rotation is super gimbaled. If you look at this gimbal here, where was that frame? not this guy, the big guy. Yeah, look at how gimbaled this is. Like I want this guy rotating this way, but there's no axis left on that way. This is like crazy gimbaled. And I don't think Euler filter will fix it. Let me try it, but I think it's gonna completely flip it. Well, it changed the animation. It's not so bad though. Mm, still like this axis is weird. I sometimes bake things and then I fix the baked one because this is gonna have a after the Euler filter. This will have a cleaner rotation. Yeah, so if I go through the frames, oh, this also gets fucked. Well, the Euler filter fixed it anyway. Okay. I wanted the bake it to have a different rotation order. Chaos theory. Do 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 do. Well, it sucks that you can't hear the music. It just looks like I'm singing to myself. This thing. Oh shit! I saw that before. This thing. You're saying this thing is what's crushing me? Just, cached playback toggle. Well, well, okay. I'll keep using Maya 2018 for now, but thanks for letting me know. Ocean trails. Du, 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 du. Let me just auto tangent all this. Okay. What's this? Oh, it doesn't make sense to not have any side to side. Did the frame rate drop? Man, which are you? This one. I didn't even know there was an action contest on Facebook. I'm doing this because I am on a holiday now. I'm off work for a week and I wanted to just do something for myself. I saw something like three hit combo or something. Is that what you're talking about? A bunch of people doing some game character animations that do like three hits. Feedback on my work. I mean, um, do you mean to like explain what I'm doing while I'm doing it? Or did you mean to give feedback on your show? Oh yeah, okay. Uh, yeah, if I have time, I can try to help. There was a there's a Facebook group. I used to write some feedback there. I forgot what it's called. Also in Slack, do you know? I don't know if you know Slack. It's like a it's like a WhatsApp meets LinkedIn kind of an app. It's called Slack. Slack. In that, there's a really big animation group where people keep sharing their work and everybody gives each other feedback. Dun, 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 dun. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's like it's. Wait, I can show you my Netflix. It's this thing, this app. Animators. there was a really big one. Some DreamWorks guy was in it, I think. Animations, animators group, Slack, animators at work. Is this? I think you have to download the app and then if you search it, you can find it. What's this Facebook thing that keeps giving out contests? Is it like 11 Seconds Club? Oh, this is needs to be much higher. Do, 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 do. Oh, that's cool. It's like 11 Seconds Club. 11 Seconds Club used to do that. I'm sure they're still doing it. I don't know, Shitbreak. I don't know why you got me on your recommended. I'm really bad at social media stuff, so I know I definitely didn't tag it correctly or do whatever. So it's on you. You fucked up, Shitbreak. I don't know how you came here. It's all on you. Man, I keep moving the camera. Make it on Keywolf. How did I used to do that? I don't want to lock it because then it won't animate. Will it? Will it still animate? Yay, nice. Mm-mm. I got you. See, I wish I could have more control over these tentacles to like to pull this in a nicer way. Push this in here. Are these all keyed? Okay, this is another monster. Ugh. Let's try it the other way around. This to this, this to this. This guy. Eh. It's like drawing every frame to get what you want. Can I get some free poses? Not really, no. Hmm. Thank you, Dennis. Animation challenge. Group by frame animation and anim challenge. Oh my god, they're giving out a rig? That looks awesome. Wait, did they do a one with Aang? Oh my god, did they do one with Aang and I missed it? The animation is cool, but that's not how airbending works. Yeah, you can add me on Facebook if you want, but I never use it. I never look at it. These are cool, man. Narutoing the Aang. Oh no, I can't see more Tom and Jerry. This is pretty good. Unfinished, but looks super cool. I'm not online on anything really. But I'll try to check Facebook, man. Discord, I just use it for games. What the fuck was I doing? Ah, okay, Orkun. I'll accept you. I'm cheating here and it's visible. It's super visible. I'm gonna have to not cheat. My own studio. Are you talking about Paranormal Penguin or 51? They are all old projects that are no longer functional. Is that on my LinkedIn? I need to turn that off, or is it on my Facebook? Um, Maybe I shouldn't be doing this in a live chat. Where did you see that, Orkun? Um, those are super old, man. We haven't done anything with those companies since I came to London. Ah, okay, so that's it shows as like a past. Yeah, I'll delete this one. The other one was cool. The 51 thing was what we were using to get freelance jobs. Me and some other friends. Some were animators, some were like graphic designers and stuff. We we made a website and we put all our stuff together to get like the maximum amount of clients for freelance jobs. So whenever we were sending like a portfolio for a job, we would send that one. So it was a bigger thing. It had like more skills than one person had. And then we would divide the work. That was what 51 was. And Paranormal Penguin was when we were making games with some friends. I don't own my own studio, man. To have your company means to go to the government, hand in one paper, and ta-da, you're a company now. It doesn't mean anything. But we were like with the game stuff. We had an intern back then. Maybe you could have worked for us. Do, 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 do. I've tried that. I've tried starting my own business, which wasn't going bad, but when you start your own business, the quality drops because you need, if you, as an artist, if you want to grow, if your goal is not only to get more money, if you want to become a better artist, then you need people around you that are better than you. You need to work with people who worked way more than you did and who can look at your stuff and tell you what you're doing wrong. And that happens in like movies and stuff. That happens in environments where you can spend like 6 months on a 30 frame shot. So that's why I wanted to go to a studio rather than have my own thing. Hello, I'm TJ. I am doing this. I don't know what this is yet, but it will be something at some point. I'm TJ. I was just testing this rig and I just added more and more poses, so eventually this will be cool. This part is super fast. Hmm, this part is super slow. Oh, there's a delay thing, that's why. Anima is pretty good in Istanbul. I know it's not a VFX company specifically, but it's pretty good. The problem is money, because to get a big studio, you need big talent. Big talent needs big money, and Turkey doesn't want to give money. Of course, there's an economical issue, especially in the recent years, it's even worse. But even without that, Turkey works with fast and cheap. If you add quality in the equation, no one cares. They only ask, is it faster, is it cheaper? They never say, can it be better? They only say, can it be faster or cheaper? So if the quality suffers, no one cares, as long as it's fast or cheap. Like, unless you have a way of making things faster, cheaper, and better, you're never gonna get a high quality product in Turkey. Because every time you tell someone, oh, I can make this better if you give me another week, they'll be just like, oh, just don't work for another week and we'll take the shitty version. It doesn't matter. That was my experience at least. That's no one cares what it looks like. Even as the artist that works on the project that you're trying to make it better and the client will tell you, no, 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 don't spend more time. Fuck it. Let's go. Which makes no fucking sense. But that's what it is. They just want to be done with it. No one really does it because they love it. They do it to get money. The faster you do it, faster you get money. Yeah, I had those jobs too, like where like you have to explain the guy like, "Hello, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea how this is done." It happens a lot. But the stupid thing is that you can do those ridiculous requests because there's people who's doing it in Turkey. That's why those people expect that from artists. I've done stupid stuff like too that too. Like you keep doing these stupid half-assed rushed projects, and then when somebody else comes and says something like, "Hey, can you animate three characters for me in a day?" Then you say yes because you already have like characters ready, and you know the guy doesn't care about the quality, so you can like knock out like a blocking, which the guy will just love it anyway. But it's a slippery slope. The more you start doing that stuff, the more you will start to forget how to do it properly. Yeah, I mean, like I think Kötü Kedi Şerafettin, the Bad Cat, I think is the English name of the movie, was really good. Like to come out of Turkey, it was really good. The problem was that in Turkey, animation isn't as developed as it is in the rest of the world. Typical Turkish person would just think that if it's animated, it's for kids. Like you can't really argue about it. If it's animated, it's just for kids. And the character they animated in that movie was not for kids. So I think that's why it flopped. But now for producers in Turkey, they look at it and see it as like a failure. Which the movie was great. It's just because it was animated, like the first properly animated thing in Turkey shouldn't have been like an adult thing, unfortunately. Even though animation shouldn't be just for kids, it was too much for Turkey at once, I think. The quality of it was great. A lot of people who worked on that Bad Cat animation, they ended up getting hired at like really good places. The 2D studio you said in Adana. There is a place in Eskişehir. They did like a Viking game. That was pretty good. Like the animation on it was good. The story of this animation is once upon a day, an animator gets time off from work and he says, I'm gonna do a Dr. Octopus. Unfortunately, there isn't more. Karki, I'm sorry. I just found this rig and I wanted to test it out, so I'm just doing some stuff. Seems pretty epic, yeah. The epic story of Animator's Day Off. I'm doing it wrong. You're saying this is what I'm talking about, but I don't see like a link or a name or anything. Again, Orkun, you said check this out and then there's no link. I think I don't think YouTube is letting you put links or something. Although you were able to put the Facebook thing. I don't know what's happening. Fuck, which one was this? Ah, the stranger. I know. Wait. Let me make sure if it's the one that I know. What is this? Oh, it's visual effects. It's looking cool. It's uh, it's more VFXy than I thought. I thought it was like more animation related. But yeah, it's cool. This arm is gonna drive me insane. Hello, Biko. Sorry to hear that, Biko. I wish there was a way to lock the length of this thing because it keeps getting stretched out and there isn't really like a. I wish it would just stop growing so I could tell when it needs to hit something. It just goes on forever. See, that does not make sense. Well, Biko, I've spent my entire life trying to reach an animation job, and a lot of horrible stuff has happened. I had to uplift my life a bunch of times, but trust me, if you don't give up, it happens. But you have to like stupidly not give up, even though there is a lot of reasons for you to give up. Like you're in Texas, for example, that's a huge thing, man. You're living in States. You have no idea how hard it is for other people. Like I'm from Turkey. If I made it in this industry, bro, you got this. Just keep animating. And the weird thing is I mean, for me at least, most people you talk to in the industry, they always have like a story of that moment where they almost gave up, where they almost said like, fuck all this, I'm not gonna, like this is clearly not working, I'm just gonna stop animating, I'm just gonna do something else, this is never gonna work out. And then they didn't. And that's how it happens. Like I used to live in Canada, I used to have like a life. I had just graduated. I was starting to get into animation jobs after trying so hard for so long, and then one email, next day I'm back in Turkey. So, and then I could have given up. I could have just said, okay, I tried animation. I gave like, I guess it would be 10 years at that point of my life. But you don't give up, man. First of all, we are right now in a really fucked up time, and everyone is going crazy. Nothing is normal. This COVID stuff is it's a big problem. Apocalypse times, it is, man. It's messed up. So many like this Corona stuff especially hit the VFX industry super hard, way more than like a gaming or feature animation, because we need live footage to work. We need actors to go to the sets and we need them to shoot footage, and then they take months shooting the footage, they take months shooting the film, and after that, after those months, we get those files and then we can start working. So, and now because of COVID, for months, there's been no fucking footage. So it's a huge problem. Because like in any other industry, because of COVID, you can just do work from home and the problem solved. But we need actors to go to set to be able to have something to animate. And I know now that they're starting like filming stuff again, but that means months for us. Like actors going to sets, that will reach us in like 9 months. Sometimes less, sometimes more, but it takes a long time. Does this work? I can't tell anymore. But yeah, big go. Don't give up, man. I mean, if you love animating, don't give up. I think this stuff, I mean, it looks cool, but you really have to love it because it comes with a lot of baggage, man. If you truly love it, don't give up. What the hell is this frame? Let's start with this guy. does this look like right now? Okay, so it comes from here. This is not right. Was it directed by him? I think he was the animation director, but I thought there was another director. It's just that movie, I think, as good as it is, it was a bad idea. Like, Turkey was not ready for an animation that has swearing, alcohol, cigarettes, sex. Like, that's too much at once. We are. That's true. Something's really wrong with the timing. Or is the fucking thing freezing? Yeah, it's super slow. This is taking super long. Yeah, this is it. Oh shit, I had another screen here. This is too long. Yeah, it's the RV, the playback. It's pretty great. Is this the thing you're talking about? Just, this thing that look, the thing, the cache thing. But I think the animation Animbot is making this. Did I click this? Stop caching things. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Sure, man. I will try to look at it. I probably can't look at it now because I need to I need to work on this a bit more. Then I'm gonna start working for a bit. I've been doing this all day. But I will look at it eventually. If you put it in Sync Sketch and send it through Sync Sketch. Oh man, this is taking so long. How am I gonna fix this? Has to go up. If you put stuff on Sync Sketch, I will try to look at it. Oh, is this fixable? Kind of. This guy. Mm, yeah, it is a site. It's called Sync Sketch. Uh, Sync Sketch. You can publish in it, and it will give you a link. And if you give that link, then I can draw over it and stuff. Yeah, this bit is too slow. Did I get more subs? Let me see. I don't think I got any subs today, but I guess you mean overall. I'm not, I don't know. I'm thinking of doing more stuff on YouTube, but I'm worried I'm gonna start and then I'm gonna disappear for months. It's just work takes too much time. Yeah, the timing is all over the place. Yeah, you can, Orkun, but see, I don't know how much time I can put into it. I'll try to look at all of them. I'll try to give you guys notes. This needs to be so much faster. I'm trying to avoid squishing it, but I think there's no avoiding it. It's gonna happen. Is this the latest one? No. Yeah, so this bit from like here, maybe even a bit earlier. Uh, get ready for some squish. Thanks, Justino. See you. Thanks, The Living Game Productions. Thanks for liking my stuff. This is such a passing position. Super unbalanced here. I wish I could make you guys hear my music. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna continue this a bit more. Oh shit, I don't have the tool at work. Fuck. Ah, see, the good thing at working at big companies, they have amazing plugins. So when you do this stuff like this, where a frame is in between two frames, we have a tool to clean it, which I don't. So it's gonna be baked down for me. God. Well, rip the band-aid. Let me save. It's the thing is, I mean, maybe if I looked for it, there's probably someone is selling something, but studios do their own plugins that work specifically for their own. Oh fuck! Even baking it doesn't fix it. Shouldn't it fix it? Wait, I think there's a bake setting that I didn't do. Yeah, studios have their own like pipeline, so when they write scripts, they make sure it works within that pipeline. So even if I had that script here, it wouldn't do anything. It's I would have to animate this at work, which I can't. Alright, let's see. Bake channel. Keep unbaked keys. Was this it? Ah, fuck yeah. Don't do that. Keep unbaked keys. But it's not deleting the middle. What if I did edit keys, bake simulation, time slider, start to end from 65 to 79. Baked layers, keep clear sample over sampling, smart bake. Is it called sparse curve? Bake channel, sparse curve. No, I don't know what that is. Didn't do anything. Yeah, man, there is so much you learn when you actually start working on a big thing. Um, like baking is used for a lot of things. It's like I don't have I have one Maya setting wrong. I'm gonna find it and then it's gonna fix this in between key thing. And you can use it for a lot of other things like that thing that I showed you. It's kind of hard to do with this setup, but see sometimes uh, this thing happens. Well, right now it looks good, but let's go to like a crazy frame. See, yeah, here in this frame, imagine I wanted him to rotate completely to the left. So if I go to world, you see how I can do this perfectly. But if I do this, it's rotating all three axes, X, Y, and Z. It's rotating all of them because this is not meant to be rotated that way. This is meant to be rotated in one of these three axes. But none of it gives me the axis I want. So this is like an example of when you bake it and then you put a locator, you constrain it to the locator, and then you turn the locator, which the locator, because you just created it, it will see this. If you look at here, the locator that I just created, it's only affecting one curve. So you constrain everything to this, and then you only rotate this, and then bake it back. So like stuff like that, you have to use so much in VFX because like this shot I did. Let me try to. It's kind of hard to explain. Like you have to have had that problem to really understand it. But where's this? Like this shot, especially in shots that are uncut. and the character makes a lot of rotations. Look this. Ah, this is. Let's see. This also used to be much more crazier. This he used to spin a lot more than this. But see, this is all one thing, and then now he turned, and then he turned another way, and there's so many flips there. And when he hits, like when he hits this wave here, his rotation axis changes, and Maya just goes like, no, I can't do that. His brain just blows up. The graph goes to shit. Like it can't understand it, the rotation order. So you have to like keep baking, putting locators. You kind of animate like three different controllers for the same thing. So you will have like a clean curve in all of them. Right now I'm just like I'm having fun. I'm going straight ahead. But normally you would have to think about these things if your shot is like super long. It has like crazy action stuff in it. Well, Biko, it was my goal too. Then I did it, man. You can do it too. Just don't give up. I got this job at my like lowest. I had a mentor who kind of told me that like I'm pretty good at animation and stuff, but I should just kind of give up on trying to get into a big studio because of how hard it is and how hard it is to get a visa and how it's not like he was trying to be nice, but he was also telling me like you're kind of wasting your time because of the visa stuff because I'm Turkish that this is never gonna work out because that person also owned the studio, so he had experience trying to bring people in and he knew how hard it was. And when that guy told me, it fucking crushed me, and that was my like lowest point where I was like, should I just give up? But instead, I did that Spider-Man animation on YouTube. I stopped like watching tutorials. I stopped listening to mentors. I just said like I want to have fun. I want to do this because I love doing this, not to get a job. And then because of that shot, I got a job. Life is weird. Okay, so I was trying to bake this. It's weird baking this should automatically clean the in-between frames. I'm so not used to working on this computer. Well, let me try again. Hmm. I don't see any in-between frames here. Is this just bugged? Yeah, there's no in-between frames here. I think this is just bugged. I'm gonna restart Maya. There shouldn't be in-between frames here. I see on graph there is no in-between frames here. It's empty. Let me try after 60 seconds. Let me try selecting here. No, it's a stupid bug. Sorry, it's hard to keep in the loop with the conversation because I like you hear me super delayed, so it takes time for me to realize you answered and stuff. I love Aang, man. Avatar: The Last Airbender is my favorite cartoon. It's my favorite TV show, period. I also love Korra, except the second season. I would love to see Aang stuff. Uh-huh. Let me check out your stuff. Biko the animator. Uh, why did I think this would be easy? Wait a minute. Biko, do you have you were an intern at Pixar? God damn! When you guys send the link, I don't see it. I don't know why. Well, let me check. I think it's because I'm seeing it through the creator page. If I look at it from here, I might be able to see it. Yeah, I don't see a link here. See, the links don't show for me. Is it because of this? Yeah, it's super cool, man. I also had a friend who worked at Pixar. But yeah, it's insane. I remember those things are not easy to get into. I wanted to see your Ang stuff. Someone loves cars. Well, anyway, I don't wanna go through your privacy in a live stream. I'll check it later. Ugh. Because I think you're suffering from the the times, like with all this stupid COVID stuff. Just don't stress yourself out. You'll get something. Uh, where's Maya? When did you do the internship? I also had a friend who did the internship. Boy, what is this? Did my scene crush? 2045? Yeah, it's fine. What the hell? Why it looks like there's in between keys? Ah, there is in between keys. Did it not bake everything? Yep, it didn't bake everything. Look at all this stuff that's not baked. All doc, everything is selected. Bake simulation. Start dance 65, 79. Sure, keep. All selected. Smart bake. Disable input code on the rotation. How is this not baking this? Hmm. This is not baked. I don't get this. Alright, let's read some chats. Yeah, it sounds like you'll be fine, Biko. Just sit this crazy COVID stuff through. What is not baking? This is gonna drive me crazy. You want your job secured? Oh, Biko, that's the wrong industry, man. An animator's job is never secured. It's cool though. We're like nomads. We travel the world going after project to project. ILM London is hiring now. I don't know if they have junior positions. I know that both film and TV is hiring at the same time. Someone likes the gimbal. Well, here's some industry horror stories for you. Studios, some studios, not all of them. Framestore, from what I have seen, doesn't do this, for example. They like to hire people for 3 months and then they'll say, we'll see how you do. If you do well, you'll get an extension. and you'll move your house, you'll go to a new country, you'll set up, you'll get a place to rent, which the rents you have to get it for a year, and then after 3 months they'll not extend you, and then they'll hire somebody else for 3 months. And by doing this, they make sure to pay the animator as little as possible. Because they keep paying you a starter salary, then they let you go and they hire somebody else and they pay them a starter salary, and they keep doing this. That's the reality of the industry, man. You gotta go in knowing that's what it is, and you still have to be able to say, but I'll show myself anyway. It's, yeah, a lot of companies do it, man. A lot of companies hire and fire people. Some companies fire people when it's time to do a pay raise. But right now, it's different. Right now, VFX is actually suffering. There is no foul play at work. We don't have footage. It's a big problem. But a lot of companies, they're called like sweatshop companies. People usually call them sweatshop companies. I don't want to badmouth any company. I'll just be specific. Framestore is great. Framestore is not that one. Um, but yeah, there are these sweatshop companies where they'll just recycle animators all the time. I work at Framestore, the Living Game Productions, and there is a lot of Italian animators, and there's a lot of good Italian animators. Ale Alessandro Gucci, oh, how was his name written? He's fucking amazing. He was my first lead. I think he was. I think he was Italian. Let me try to find him. Ah, fuck. What was his name? It wasn't. Was it not Alessandro? He's at ILM now. I'm trying to find him for you. Let me check my LinkedIn. I think I'm typing his name wrong. Let me see. Let me see. I'm typing his name wrong. Fuck. What was his? See, it's the problem. Like living in international places, I never know how to type anyone's name. Um, how can I find him? I think I have him on Vimeo as a friend. Let me see, Vimeo. How do you find your friends? Oh, oops, I don't want to upload anything. Goddamn social media. Isn't there like a friends? Oh, it's following, I guess. That's a Spanish guy, he's a good animator. That's Steve, he's a good animator too, he's from Thailand. Alvise is here, he's fucking amazing. Ah, isn't he Italian? Is he Italian? I don't remember if he was Italian. He's fucking amazing though. Ah, yeah, he is Italian. Oh, sorry, I wasn't checking the chats. Alessandro. Was this how his name? Alessandro Chucci. Animator. No links work. No, that's not. This is not the guy I'm talking about. If is it Gucci? No, this is. I think it was Chucci, and it was ILM animator. Maybe if I type that. God damn, I forgot how his name was written. I worked with Alvise Abati. He's great too. He is fucking legendary, man. To be fair, Alvise is like on a different level. I work with him in no links work, by the way. Uh, I work with him in his Dark Materials, but I keep seeing him doing other stuff. I'm gonna have to fix this stupid chest. Wee woo woo. Bee bee bee. If you're feeling down as an animator, if you're feeling like I don't know, like stressed, if you're feeling like you're not gonna succeed or something, Alvise has a talk in YouTube. You can find it. He talks about his first years in animation. It's really inspiring. What is disregard the trashed? What is? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he was a junior animator at Veta. He has a talk. You guys should listen to it. It's really inspiring. But also, like, I'm assuming you're all trying to get into the industry and none of you are currently in the industry. This thing doesn't stop once you get in. There's more drama waiting inside. That's why I always say, like, if you love it, it's worth it. If you don't love it, it don't like it's not worth it. Man, making a full animation, 5 minute animation on your own is pretty bonkers. Knowing rigging is like important. You should understand because you're gonna have technical problems all the time, and you should be able to look at it and go like, "Oh, this is not working because of this." At the same time, riggers should know animation because if they don't know how to animate, that creates a lot of problems too. But still, it's important to specialize, I think. Like I started by modeling, but I always wanted to animate. Uh, but I was animating in 2D. I was using 3D to just model to like sketch. But then when I started getting into it, I had to do rigging, rendering, lighting, all of that, which like taught me a lot. It made me do a lot of freelance projects. It got me some money, but at the end of the day, you need to focus because no generalist is not as good as he could have been if he just focused on one thing. Like if you see an amazing generalist, that means he could have been even better animator, or even better lighter, or even better whatever. This stuff takes time, and there isn't really like an upper limit. There isn't like a point where you go like, all right, that's done. I'm not learning anything anymore. Yeah, Source Filmmaker, I saw it. Yeah, I didn't really try it. I learned from Maya, that's why I stick to Maya. Okay, I've been scrubbing the same keys for so long. I'm gonna stop talking a bit. I'm gonna get back to animation. Man, it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't make this next step, but I have to leave. So I'm gonna just quickly make this guy go back to standing on 4, and then I'm gonna stop for today. I need a I need a iron spider rig, but the Spider-Man I have, I just need the legs. I really need that. I wanna animate something like that. Because in the movies, man, such a waste. The Iron Spider suit is such a waste. They're not doing any animations with it. It's driving me insane. It just stands still and like stabs people. That thing can climb, that thing can like walk on walls, and the silhouette is just like a spider. You can have so many cool stuff with that. So I wanna do it myself. If you guys rig an Iron Spider, let me know. Just the legs, really. You made an entire shot in 20 minutes? Jesus. You did the rig at the same time? There's a lot of Turkish people in where I'm working, and they're all really good. Well, I'm not saying I'm good. I'm saying they're great. Bow, ba-dow, da-chicka-ticka-bow. Okay, guys, I've started half-assing it, so I'm gonna finish it for today. Let's see what we did, and then we can do it later. He doesn't give workshop, he does one-to-one mentoring. But he's on a insane project right now, and he's a great animator, and he's like super on demand right now. I don't know if he has time right now to do it, but if you're interested, you should message him on Instagram because he does mentor students. He doesn't make workshops. He just like gives you assignments and then gives you feedback on the assignments, which is a better way of learning than watching tutorials and stuff. Tutorials and stuff is great too, but you need somebody who knows more to look at your stuff. I can't stop animating. I have to go. I have to go. Well, this is what we did today. For now. To be continued. Biko, watch Alvize Avati conference on YouTube. I'll write his name. He has a talk on YouTube. You should watch it. I'll look at your animation now. Oh, I did watch this. It's cool, man. It's kind of hard to talk about it in YouTube. That's why I always ask people to put it in Sync Sketch. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I love Ank. I'm gonna do something with this rig too. I've been meaning for so long. I really like this cool thing in the beginning. Yeah, I can hear it. It's just you guys can't hear the sound that I have. I'm not great at lip sync, but it looks cool. To me, I think you should do focus more on silhouettes and like poses. Some of these poses can be more dynamic, and I think there's some timing stuff. But I mean, just have fun, man. It's hard to talk about these things through YouTube. Looking cool. I had already watched it before. Let me like it. Cool, guys. Alright, I am gonna take off now, and I will finish this someday. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, or maybe I'll just start an actual shot. I did like I did this thing. It's really quick layout. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Well, I made a layout for this guy to crash some stuff in. Anyways, sure you can add me on LinkedIn. I try to add only people that I worked with in LinkedIn. But you can add me on Facebook. My name is the same. Alright, yeah, add me on Facebook, guys. Or also, I have an Instagram with the same name. Probably it's easier to contact me through that. Alright, thanks for keeping me company. See you guys later. Take care. Bye.